Tundra we're driving this week is the 1794 edition. And when I looked up 1794 to see why it might be named that, I was really hoping it was named after the Whiskey Rebellion. But it turns out 1794 was also the year that a Spanish nobleman took possession of a ranch in South Texas, land that now builds. So the Tundra we're driving this week is the 1794 edition. And when I went and looked up 1794 to see why that might be a significant date, I was sure hoping it was honoring the Whiskey Rebellion. But turns out that 1794 was also the date that a Spanish nobleman took possession of land that became a ranch in South Texas down by San Antonio, land on which Toyota now builds the Tundra. So very cool. But all that to say that this luxury edition 1794 Tundra really takes on the personality of a Texas truck. It's big, it's bold, it's luxurious, it's everything you expect from the state. And it really starts with the front of it, this great big giant chrome grille. Again, it's the luxury truck. I like the big grille, the squinty LED headlamps here. Come around the side, 20-inch alloy wheels, 1794 logos, so you know what you're driving. Power step. And again, just lots and lots of chrome just everywhere. I even like the new upturn. So the Tundra is a new design, and I like the little chisels here in the fenders. It's just really elegant, really classy. It looks really tough too. Come around the back. This is one of the coolest features. So put down the tail, and the little step comes out. So a lot of the competitors, you have to kind of push it and do things to get it to come out. And then when you put the tailgate back up, step goes away. So I think that's really clever, really cool. Pre-wired for trailers. So the bed, it's a composite bed. Composite walls, aluminum on the outside, but composite inside. So it's tough. It'll take up to the beating, and it'll be all right. LED lights, sliding tie downs, household power outlets, so you can run equipment off the back of the truck. Everything you need to be productive. Well, step inside and you'll think you're the king of a ranch. I really like the interior. It does have this kind of upscale Texas luxury, the kind of feel you might have in a large home in Fort Worth, or of course, a ranch house down in South Texas. But I like these seats. Probably a little light color, this ivory colored for doing real truck work, but the seats are very comfortable. They're heated and ventilated. You got a heated leather wrapped steering wheel. The rear seat is basically a 3-person couch with lots of leg room, also heated and ventilated. The wood that looks like real wood is real wood. The 1794 branded in it. Looks really good. I like the stitching here. Just looks real classy, real elegant. You got the 14-inch touchscreen now in the middle. Really good. Looks like something out of a Lexus. Works really well. You got a 12-speaker JBL audio system connected to it. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You got wireless phone charging down below. Very easy to use. Down below, dual zone automatic climate control. Like the big knob, it's very easy to go through the functions. Lots of deep cubbies, lots of places to store things. The cup holders here, deep in the doors. Everything you need to store your stuff. We've got big cup holders back here for the rear seat passengers. Also in the armrests. But I just like the style. I like the twin panel sunroof. Opens up, you get all the light in. And this, as you'd expect, has a lot of safety equipment on it. So this has the rear view camera mirror. So you put it this way, it's actually using the camera in the back to look at the back, and it'll avoid any obstructions looking at the back. Or you can have a regular mirror if you want to. Has a 10-inch head-up display. So a very large color heads-up display for navigation, safety systems, speed, all that stuff's out there. And it looks really big out hovering over the hood. You got the flat screen instrument cluster here to go with the touch screen. It just really has a very crisp, modern feel to everything. And all the safety gear. So it has a forward collision alert system with auto brake, pedestrian detection. So that's really good if you've got kids running around or bicycles and pedestrians out on the street. Hopefully they're not in the street, but if they were, you'd detect them and the car would stop. Lane keep assist, it's got lane tracing steering, blind spot warning, rear cross path detection. Pretty much everything you could get on a modern luxury car. No complaints whatsoever about the powertrain in the Tundra. This one has a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, delivers 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. That is plenty to move this big truck. In fact, it'll tow 11,000 pounds. So it routes all that power through a 10-speed automatic transmission, shifts very crisp, works very well. This has 4-wheel drive on it. Gas mileage is not bad for a truck this size, and that's part of why you get the V6 instead of a V8 or other engines. So it gets 17 miles per gallon in the city, 22 on the highway. Big giant truck, it'll pull 11,000 pounds. Without a load on it, you can still get 22 highway. I think that's really decent. But this truck has some other tricks too that I really like. This has an air suspension on it. And unlike some of these trucks where the air suspension is just to raise it up and lower it for off-roading or to get in and out of it, you actually use the drive mode selector here. And like on a luxury car, like a Lexus LS for instance, you can configure the powertrain for comfort, for kind of normal, sport, sport plus. And you can do it in comfort, it'll almost waft down the highway like a luxury car. And sport, sport plus, it'll stiffen it right up and feels like a sport truck almost, although it's a very large truck. So you really can change the configuration of that. And the drive modes also changed the heft of the steering wheel, how it feels, throttle sensitivity, and shift points. So it really can change the behavior of the truck quite a bit by using that. But I do like the air suspension. I like the way it drives and works really well. But driving it, very, very pleasant. You know, had 4 or 5 people in the truck driving down the road, full load. Well, if bigger turns out to be better, Toyota is definitely on the right path with the new Tundra. Bigger styling, bigger touchscreens, and bigger luxury. And I think it's very, very nice. But one of the other things that comes with it's pretty big is its price tag. So the Tundra starts just under $36,000. This one fully equipped, $66,395. Well, next week we'll have another fun car. Until then, storm forward.